One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will get first crack at it here. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he...
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
With the catch, it's Jones. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Razorbacks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rides the back on the option, the give. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
Turning it on! He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Mississippi State right back to the line. The play action fake. Snagged out of the air. At the 45 on its way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They'll try the run. Sweet cut there. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Off play action on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
He's got his man, makes the grab. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Got the back over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you got to love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolating, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield sometimes?
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Unleashes one. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting through.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide-open receiver. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, better look out. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here comes the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. How in the world did the offense retain possession? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th down, going to the air. Dumps it to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll operate out of split backs. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. And runs through another guy. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. They'll go back to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll immediately call timeout.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Off play action. He's got an open man. Quick step and go. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Here comes the hurry up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. I mean, sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Number 13, set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. He'll do it himself. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. On the option. He'll toss it. Fakes it past the marker. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Razorbacks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rides the back on the option, the give. Shakes off the defender. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The option look. Headed to the end zone, and he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Sweet spin. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Razorbacks are on the move.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
He has the first and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Looking for a big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their...
Touchdown, Arkansas! Great job by the back on the option. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Mississippi State going up tempo. Looking to throw again. Here comes the heat. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
As a defense, we are talking about this right now. As soon as they come out under center, alert, alert, quarterback sneak, everybody dive at the feet of the offensive lineman, create a pile, jump to the football. Great job by the defense understanding the formation, stopping the quarterback sneak.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Northern Illinois put together a very impressive showing today in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Huskies in some time. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. Going for the marker on the ground. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. Turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a three-score game late. Why don't I get everybody's heart pumping a little bit, bouncing off that right upright and through. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Split backs here. He'll start this drive firing. Blasted as he lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. This time he's got his man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Under fire. The throw. That's caught. It's Wilkinson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They've moved the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.